Looks like I'm good on the equalizer live on the radio, but for some reason in my headset, I cannot barely hear myself. So if anyone's tuned in, well, everyone's tuned in. That tunes in normally. Ryan, man, hit me up. Let me know how I sound. So we're interviewing TC tonight. We're going to be talking about his new, I don't know if it's a new album, Wood Chipper.
Yeah, it just dropped on Friday the 13th in October. So, yeah, it's fairly new.
Oh, yeah.
About a month old.
Sounds damn clear on his end. I mean, there's no fucking static, no nothing. It's nice. This is going to be a good fucking interview for YouTube. All right, so, TC, how did you come up with your rap name?
Actually, it was kind of given to me when I was younger. I was always not causing trouble, but I was in the middle of it a lot. So it kind of like described my life more than my name. So Total Chaos I've been called that since I was probably 16 years old. So.
Hell yeah. Y-Dub. Y-Dub-K. Take a question.
What can you pass on your game set?
Pardon?
Your legal aid. What can you pass on yours?
I can barely hear you.
I was just going to say that. Hey, homie, your phone is extremely muffled tonight.
Yeah, you sound like you're underwater.
Yeah, you do. Try calling back.
How about this? Better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
There we go. Now we can hear you.
Alright. I had my phone laying on the bed. That's what it was. Where can we find some of your music links at?
You can find me on YouTube. I got probably about 10 videos on there. Probably about a handful of actual videos, and then some live stuff, and a few audio tracks. All the audio tracks are off of the new Wood Chipper Chronicles mixtape. And then I am on Dat Piffed also, is where you can download the mixtape for free. 13 tracks, absolutely free. So that's where my links are at.
See that post.
I'm telling you, homies, go grab this. And I'm echoing now. You know, I just can't fucking win tonight. But anyways, every song on that mixtape he's talking about is fucking straight fire. Alright, so I want to give a shout out to a homie of, I don't know, we've known each other since like second grade. It was his birthday a couple days ago. I think he's like 47 now. No, I'm just kidding. That would make me fucking old. No, I think he's 35, 34. He's getting up there. Not close, not too far from hitting over the hill. But all right, TC, what does your family think of the type of music you make? Do they support it?
My family is actually very supportive of my music. It's actually like helped me keep going for as long as I've been going. My dad used to go to shows with me and record video for me and stuff like that. So yeah, my family is extra super supportive for the most part. Now some of them, of course, could care less, but the ones that count, they support me. So
I know your mother's tuned in because I seen her comment on the flyer. So
yes, she gets excited whenever I get some opportunities like this. She's been there with me, from the get-go, supporting me. So when I make it, everybody makes it. So.
Well, I'm kind of worried about some of the hot seat questions. Knowing your mother's tuned in,
don't worry about that.
Because we asked some.
I'm working here.
All right, so we're good. We're gonna actually cut to a song early tonight. I normally don't go to a song this early, but people are wanting to hear what TC sounds like, so we're gonna play "Getting Shut Down." Tell us about this song before we cut over.
Nice. This is actually one of my favorite songs off of the mixtape. It's just, I would say it's a stress relief for me, and kind of like I don't know, it's kind of a braggadocious type song, and I don't really do too much of that, but I don't know, kind of wanted to change it up with that one a little bit, so that's what I got.
We'll be right back after this. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio. I figured out why I had a fucking echo, but it is what it is. It's gone. I had my fucking boost cranked, or not my boost, my gain cranked on the microphone. Doesn't help matters. Alright, so, TC, where are you from, homie?
Originally, I'm from Chicago. I just moved out to the Pittsburgh area a couple of years ago, but I will always represent Chicago forever. Chi-town till I lie down.
The person hitting me up for the mixtape, I will link you later so you can download it. Trust me, you want it. Y-Dub, take a question.
Definitely.
Uh-oh, we lose him? Yep.
Hello?
Y-Dub, go ahead and take a question.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years of your career?
Hopefully, making a decent living off my music, touring nonstop. That's always been the goal. I mean, I'm not trying to be the next, like, super radio star or nothing like that. I like to keep it underground. You know, that's where my people's is at, so that's where I'm going to stay, you know. I want to get my name out there and, you know, hopefully can make a living off doing some music and, you know, affecting people's lives like music has affected mine, you know. I think it's like one of the greatest tools you can give somebody is a song that affects their life one way or another, you know.
I agree with that, man. And it is
Really,
extremely fucking hard in the music industry right now because people just don't want to buy CDs or shirts or anything anymore. They want everything for free.
Right. Yep.
Even doing radio, man, it's hard. Really hard to make any money off this stuff anymore. But,
Yeah.
alright, maybe we should take a hot seat question just because I know Mother Deer is tuned in tonight. Alright, let's take one early. I'm going to give you a number. 3 numbers, 1, 2, and 3. And connected to these numbers is a person, a thing, or a food. You choose 1, 2, or 3, and then you got to describe you got to describe what you would do in detail to this person, thing, or food. Choose a number.
Okay.
Go ahead. Choose 1, 2, or 3. He's thinking.
2.
2?
2.
Oh man, I shouldn't have wrote this in. You just got a China love doll from China. Those real life fuck buddy dolls. What are you gonna do to this?
Oh, I did?
I see a furniture in you.
He's like, I don't want to answer this.
No, what's the question now?
You got to tell us in detail what you're gonna do to this doll,
Netflix
man.
and chill. Just
I mean,
chill,
I'll
though.
probably return it. I hope I didn't pay for that.
You can, I mean, shit, dress it up, put it on stage, and like, I mean, it don't matter. We had one guy
Yeah, that
get a
would
butt
be-
plug. He said he was gonna
That
throw
would
it
be
at
an
people.
interesting stage prop, I think.
Exactly.
Throw a little mask on it and set it around. Maybe throw it in the crowd, let it crowd surf and stuff.
That would be interesting to see, man. It really would. Oh, shit. My co-host just bounced. I don't know where he went, if he lost internet, but I guess it's just me tonight. Again, you know, it's hard to find co-hosts these days. All right, so let's take some normal questions now. Where are you from, homie? Where did you grow up? And is there anybody you went to school with that actually supports your music?
Yeah, there's a couple of people that I went to school with that I still talk to and are aware of what I'm doing. Not too many. I was kind of one of the quiet kids in school. Like, I had a small little circle, I didn't really, I wasn't really sociable in high school and stuff like that. I knew as soon as I graduated from there that 90% of these people were going to disappear, and I was never going to hear from them again anyway. So I didn't really bother getting too connected with them. I mean, there's been people like finding me on Facebook and stuff like that, but I mean, I wouldn't say like if I lost contact with them at one point, then I wouldn't say that they would be supporting my music too much. It's basically just a number on your Facebook friends list.
Oh man, I hear you. A lot of people I went to school with have no fucking clue what I do. I actually had a couple find me and call into the radio acting like retards while I'm trying to interview artists, like making fun of that shit, and I was pissed because they don't understand. I'm almost at 7,000 interviews in the underground. That's how many artists I've interviewed.
Yeah.
And it was just like, they're like calling me a nobody and all that other shit online. But we got one of your homies tuned in tonight, Gabriel Johns. Yep, Gabriel
my
Johns.
boy, Gabe, that's my little cousin.
Oh yeah, he hit me up, made sure he had the right app and shit tonight. Want to give him a shout out for tuning in. All right,
Definitely.
So let's go to another
Definitely
song.
I want to give him a shout out too, because he's the one who actually messaged you about my music in the first place.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so, I know who he is now.
Yes, big shout out to Gabe.
Thanks for that, homie. I can't wait to get this music in rotation on the radio. We're actually going to cut to another song. I got people wanting to hear more. We're going to play For My People. Tell us about this.
Oh, love it.
Tell us about this song, homie. What made you decide to write it?
The title kind of speaks for itself. I felt that I needed to make a realistic song for your average everyday person is gonna hear, and it might give you the tingles, it might get you in your feels a little bit, and it also shows everybody that I'm a real person. I'm not trying to be some superstar and pretend that I'm somebody I'm not. You know what I mean? I've worked a 9 to 5 just like everybody else. Doing normal shit, washing dishes in a kitchen and stuff like that. So
that's funny. I'm a cook in a kitchen, so I know how it is.
Yep, I am too.
Hell yeah! You guys do fish fries at all?
Actually, the last kitchen I worked in did fish fries.
Yeah, we do Friday. Fish fries on Fridays. It's frickin' crazy, man. Ticket.
Oh yeah, especially during Lent.
Yep, 20 tickets right in a row, all the way up until closing, basically. All right, we're gonna cut over to the song. We'll be right back. For My People by TC.
This is for my people stuck on the grind and they feeling like it's hopeless, losing their mind. This is for my people that be feeling the struggle and they tired as hell and still working the double. This is for my people giving all that they got and they busting ashes to try to get a shot. This is for my people that can see past the mask and understand it keeps the snakes out my path. Why you say what you say, why you do what you do, why you judging everybody, walk a mile in their shoes. Life's never easy, these is hard times, and music is life, that's why I'm kicking hard rhymes. I keep it underground, that's where my people's at, and they feeling the struggle, so I keep the mask. It lets them know that I keep them on the same level. Through the miracle of birth, we are all special. Gladly take a pic, freeze this moment in time. It's more yours than mine, let me crawl in your mind. Minimum wage for 3 days doesn't cut it, so a doctor's appointment don't fit in your budget. My people's is hurting, do whatever it takes. One thing's for certain, they ain't never been fakes. My people's is real, we all make mistakes. Yo, it is what it is, fam, it's part of the breaks. This is for my people stuck on the grind and they feeling like it's hopeless, losing their mind. This is for my people that be feeling the struggle and they tired as hell and still working the double. This is for for my people giving all that they got, and they busting ass just to try to get a shot. This is for my people that can see past the mask and understand it keeps the snakes out my path. Sweating like a hostage, making someone else rich, and you get your paycheck and you're further in a ditch. I'm trying to make it so my mama can quit, and I'm hoping that you feel me, every word is legit. And people saying that the mask puts me out of place. You get my heart and soul, you don't need my face. I'm trying to stop your vision, so you stop and listen. I'm not all about the money, Joe, I'm on a mission. This ain't a gimmick, no punchline. TC hit the stage like it's lunchtime. There's no mercy for these lames, they can't touch mine. Someone tell all these rappers that it's crunch time. I rep for the block, I rep for my town, I rep for my people that be getting held down. I rep for that little guy, you knock it to the floor and he keeps getting up and he's begging for more. This is for my people stuck on the grind and they feeling like it's hopeless, losing their mind. This is for my people that be feeling the struggle and they tired as hell and still working the double. This is for my people giving all that they got and they busting ass just to try to get a shot. This is for my people that can see past the mask and understand it keeps the snakes out my path. Only using my mind, I'm making mountains move. My people get fuel from haters doubting you. There ain't nothing like the look in their eyes when you prove them all wrong, and to you it's no surprise. Cause you knew it all along that you would be the one to get your mind right, grind tight and get it done. Gotta stay doing you, don't let them hold you back. They spewing negativity to keep you trapped. They don't want you to make it, they don't want you to shine. Then they really have to face it that they wasted their time. Did nothing with your life and wanna judge mine. Chi-Town underground, this is the front line. They think it's just music, but I'm starting a movement. Still hung up on the mask, you suckers is clueless. Can't touch it, you foolish. My goons is ghoulish, they squad up, get it in, they're willing to prove it. This is for my people stuck on the grind and they feeling like it's hopeless, losing their mind. This is for my people that be feeling the struggle and they tired as hell and still working the double. This is for my people giving all that they got and they busting ass just to try to get a shot. This is for my people that can see past the mask and understand it keeps the snakes out my path.
Life. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio, talking in the background about how people just don't click on music links anymore. And I can see why, because I'm not going to lie, 99% of the shit I get sent to me, I'm like, why in the fuck would you even link this to me, wanting it on the radio? Fuck that. It sounds like they're recording on a dial-up phone. Like shit.
Yeah. Well, and it makes it hard as an artist too, because like you want to send people your links and you want to like, you know what I mean, you want to tag people that, you know what I mean, are like, you know, like I got people on my page, you know, on Facebook that, you know what I mean, they're like at every underground show that comes through town and they're sharing people's stuff all over the place. But these are well-known artists now, you know what I mean, like people that are out there. You know what I mean? And I want to send them my stuff, but I don't want the backlash of, oh, why are you spamming me with your music? And it's like, well, you know, part of me is like, well, you shouldn't be on my friends list or on my music page if I can't send you my links.
I agree with
that,
that,
man. You know what I mean? Like, there's a fine line, and I don't want to bother people, so that's why, you know what I mean, I send it to the people I know that are okay with me sending it to, and then they start sending it to people.
Hell yeah.
So.
We were just talking about Ryan Murdoch in the background, too. He was saying, your music's fucking good, really good.
Well, I appreciate that, Brian. I appreciate you checking it out and giving me an opportunity. And I hope you enjoy all of the whole mixtape. Like I said, I put everything, and just because it's a mixtape doesn't mean, you know, I didn't, you know, go all out with the lyrics and, you know, try to make sure everything was, you know, how I wanted it to, you know, be said and everything like that. It wasn't just, you know, I'm not just throwing anything out there. So.
There's actually a lot of artists that do that. They'll have 2 or 3 good songs, and then they just throw their shit songs on there to give away.
Yeah, filler tracks. I don't like doing filler tracks.
Oh, I hear you, man.
I want to give you a whole CD full of you got to hear this.
Hell yeah.
You know.
So what is the worst thing you have ever had happen to you playing a venue or on stage?
Worst thing. I haven't had too many bad experiences on stage. I would have to say, one of my first shows, we were doing at a festival, and I guess the music was a little too vulgar for the crowd, and the police came and shut us down.
Holy shit.
Right in the middle of our set, and it actually turned into a good thing, though, because we kept going without any of the music and the mics and everything like that, and the crowd loved it more just because we kept going, and they tried to shut us down, so... But I mean, other than that, it's your typical average show stuff. I mean, you can ask any artist if they've ever done a show that started on time. I would consider it a miracle.
Yep, I hear that, man. The last venue I recorded was for Scum and Insane Poetry, and
okay.
Shit. Do you know who Scum is?
Yes.
Owner of LSP. But shit got so fucking crazy that he ended up giving up. He didn't even finish his set. These two dumbass fucking girls were fighting in the crowd, then took it up on stage. But before all that happened, they were having problems with the microphone, the boost and echo and all that shit. Finally, Scum literally laid on the stage and said, I'm done. He had given up.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yep. I interviewed Scum actually that night on video, and then after that, I went over to IHOP at 4 in the morning and interviewed Alazuli Lulu X at IHOP. That was pretty funny, that interview. Alright, so what kind of advice would you give to an artist just starting out making raps?
My biggest advice to somebody who's just starting would be to make sure that this is what you really want to do. Because if you want to do it seriously, and if it's not just like a hobby for you, it takes a lot of time and effort and energy and hours by yourself, and it's a lot of. There's a lot that goes into doing this. It's not just sitting down writing raps and standing in front of a microphone. There's a lot that goes into the whole craft of being an artist. From preparing yourself to write a song to all the way to actually getting on stage and performing. There's a lot that goes into it. Getting shows and stuff like that. So my biggest advice would be to if this is something you want to do, you're going to have to dedicate a lot of time and effort into doing it properly.
Main thing I see with artists is they don't know how to promo right.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I said, that comes back to the counting on people to click that link for you, and what I mean, hoping that it happens, and getting your people to share it and getting other people involved and stuff like that. I mean, you could put it out there, as much as possible to as many people as possible, but what I mean, if it's not done right or they're not feeling it, what I mean, or they just don't take the time to listen, then it doesn't get around like it could or should.
Hell yeah, I hear you.
So
all right, we're gonna take another hot seat question. Man, this will be interesting if your old lady's tuned in. I'm gonna use her for this one. All right, so TC, man, we ask every artist this. I don't care how big they are in the underground. Hell, I even asked Lex the Hexmaster when I had him on last month. Have you ever earned your Red Wings? Have your old lady ever let you go down on her when she's on the period?
No, I have not done that, and probably never will, unless I'm tricked.
Oh man.
there's just some things. It's just I'm not knocking anybody that has, but it's not my thing.
You don't want to go Gino Cole shit on that, man? Do you know who they are? Dark Half?
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
You should have heard Damian Quinn when I fucking asked him that.
I mean, if it's not that time, then I'm all for it. But other than that, I can't do it.
Slap a rubber on the tongue so you don't taste it.
Oh, but what's the point for that?
Well, gives her the pleasure. Oh, shit. All right,
I guess.
Let's cut over to a song. We're going to play Ain't Backing Down. Tell us about this one.
Well, this one is actually an older song from about 2009 that my buddy Killa sent me. And it never got released on his part. Something happened with the CD or something that he was going to put it on, and it never actually got put out. So I was digging through the laptop a while ago and saw it, and I hit him up. Was like, "Yo, did we ever put this song out? Because I don't remember promoting it at all." And he said, "No, it never got released." And I said, "Well, would you mind if I put it on my mixtape?" And he said, "Nope." So there it is, an oldie but goodie.
DC, we ain't backing down. We're back. And we are back on Underground Wicked Radio, interviewing TC. So, let's get back to some normal questions. TC, man, how about doing a radio drop for Underground Wicked Radio? Saying this is TC, you're listening to djsnickerz on Underground Wicked Radio, and throw in links for people to find you.
Definitely. Hey, yo, this is your boy TC. You're listening to the Wicked Underground Radio, hosted by djsnickerz. And you can find my links at YouTube. You can catch me at TV In-House. And at DatPiff, you can search me at TC and search for the Wood Chipper Chronicles mixtape. I'll at your boy.
Hell yeah. I'll cut that later, make a sick radio drop, and that'll play before all your songs on the radio so people can find you online. Alright, so now my homie's asking, what are your guys' plan for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, I'm going to be rubbing out with the family, and then I'll be heading down to Mom's for a little bit, hanging out there, and that's about it.
There we go. What do you like for
Hopefully
Thanksgiving?
Watching some football.
I don't watch too much sports. What would you prefer on Thanksgiving, ham or turkey?
Ooh, that's a tough question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna consider the leftover factor with this, and I'm gonna go with ham.
Hell yeah, I agree. Turkey I don't know, man. Every time I eat turkey after Thanksgiving, I go home and take like a fucking 6-hour nap after.
Oh yeah, there's a chemical in it, I believe, that makes you do that. That's why everybody gets tired when they eat turkey. So.
That there is. So I prefer ham. So we're all ready to go when we're done. Not sleeping the rest of the day.
Give me the honey glaze though.
Exactly. All right, we were asking this question, talking about this in the background. What kind of shows or movies do you watch?
As for TV, I don't really watch too much TV. I get into more into movies than TV. There is a couple, TV shows that I watch here and there, but nothing that I really like. I gotta catch this. Like, I used to be like a big Supernatural fan, but I don't know.
I overdid it.
Kind of fell off, and then I know once you fall off of Supernatural, you can't just pick it back up because you're going to be completely lost. So I haven't really tried to catch back up on that too much. So.
13 seasons now of Supernatural.
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy. All right, back to some normal questions. Do you have a hard time ever writing raps? Do you get writer's block a lot? And if you do, what do you do to get rid of it?
I've had writer's block once before. Knock on wood, only once. It's, I don't know. I think personally, I just wrote my way through it. I just kept writing stuff I didn't like until I started writing stuff that I did like, and then kept it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for me, it was just, I got to keep grinding until it breaks through. I'm sure everybody has their own
a lot
separate
of people
processes,
have
though.
processes for writer's block. Have you ever produced a song that you haven't put out that you think is just complete garbage?
Yeah, I've got probably a whole album's worth of stuff I've never released, at least. I try to do a good, bulk amount of song. Like, there was probably three tracks for this mixtape that didn't get released.
Oh, wow.
That are done. One of them, it was a mixing issue that I haven't gotten resolved yet. But it wasn't like the song, I didn't feel it needed to be on the CD, so I felt it was all right to let it, sit. When I get it fixed, it'll definitely get released. But and the other two, one of them I'm probably just going to scratch completely, and the other one I'm definitely going to fix, I would say.
Hell yeah.
Would be the correct way to put it.
Do you have any upcoming projects or CDs you like to talk about?
As far as projects, I am going to be on Low Key's Nightcrawler's CD that he's working on. He just announced today on Facebook, and I don't know if it's like official yet or not, but he is trying to finish it up by the end of this week. So hopefully there will be some news on a new Low Key CD for everybody out there in the underground, and I will be on one of the tracks on there. It's a real creepy kind of hook concept. As soon as I heard the hook, I was like, oh, this is awesome, I gotta be on this one.
Hell
And
yeah.
definitely props and shouts out to Low Key for doing that Nightcrawler's project, because not many people in his position would say, hey, I'm just going to open up and let, a bunch of people that, need an opportunity to get heard, here's your chance.
Thomas is a good guy, man.
So Low Key definitely, I'm in his corner forever. I will never let anybody talk bad about him ever in my presence for, giving me the opportunity to be on his CD like that is, like I said, somebody in his position doesn't have to take the time to do that. So, definitely shouts out to Low Key for that.
Well, if you've heard of Low Key, then you probably heard of Dirt.
Dirty?
Yep.
Yep. I actually opened up for Low Key when he was doing the Low Key Loves You tour at his Indiana stop. Me and Mum Ra, who he also had on tour with him on that tour. Mum Ra is actually from Chicago, and we had a mutual friend. So when they were in Chicago the night before, we all hung out and stuff like that. And then I opened up for him in Indiana. So I had like 2-3 days, where I was hanging out with them. They're all super dope, down to earth people, like forever. Like Mum Ra is like one of my best friends in the industry right now. Like I would consider, like, artist to artist wise, like definitely a good group of people that were on that tour for sure.
Oh yeah. Dirt was the very first artist that I had on for almost 4 freaking hour interview. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yep. That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, he's a very entertaining guy.
Yeah, that he is, man. He was fucking wasted by the time the interview was done. It was great. Same with you know who wow, it just slipped my mind. Sid from Zug Island. You know who he is?
Oh, I toured with Zug Island.
Oh, no shit. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I toured with them and DJ Clay on the Pandora's Box tour.
I got them both on for interviews. Sid was so fucking drunk, man. By the end of the interview, I had him telling me on a radio drop he was going to come hug me and pet me and all kinds of shit because he actually had a dog named Snickers. So I cut it into the radio drop that he was going to pet me and shit.
That does not surprise me one bit. Sin is awesome. He is a very, 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 very cool guy. Like, when we were on tour with him, them and Clay, like, those guys were so, like, cool with us. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, you know, like, I don't know, like, it was my first tour, so I was expecting, you know what I mean, like, these guys are superstars, you know what I mean? So, like, I wasn't expecting, like, not to say that I wasn't expecting them to be as cool as they were, but, like, it shocked me how awesome, like, they actually were. Like, we were out in L.A., and Clay and Sin took us to the pier. We were walking around, seeing, you know, all the stars on the ground and everything like that, the Oriental Theater and stuff like that. I was, like, mind blown. I'm like, I see this stuff on TV. I'm just a kid from Chicago, you know what I mean? I'm out here in L.A., like, with DJ Clay and Sin. Like, it was insane, running around in the ocean. It was a blast. And they didn't have to do that. Like, we were on an off day. They could have just chilled in the hotel and, you know, kicked it. But they were like, you guys haven't seen the ocean yet? Let's go. So, that was a very, very, very fun experience.
I got a question from Ryan Murdoch. He wants to know if you can tour with any artist in the underground. Who would you choose?
Oh, wow. I have to pick one.
Just one.
Man, that's a hard decision. Man, I don't know. That's a hard decision to make because do you tour for the respect for the artist, or do you tour for the opportunity of the audience you could have?
Right.
So, I don't know. I would say out of a pure respect and, like, kind of as an artist that, like, inspires me, I would say Liquid Assassin.
That's what's up.
And I would say for, like, major exposure, I would have to say, like, ICP easily.
They're kind of, I don't know, man. I've been a Juggalo since 1989. I've been listening to ICP. Well, here's a question for you. Only one person out of 6,000 people have got this right, and it was Scotty D, owner of Fago Lovers. What was ICP's first rap name?
Now, I know this is a trick question because I'm going to want to say Inner City Posse.
Nope.
Which is probably the answer that everybody's giving you.
Every single person, but one. That was 92. This is 1989. Yeah. There's three of them.
Yeah, I don't... Man. And it was in the book, too. This is terrible. I'm terrible for not knowing it. Well, not terrible for not knowing it, but... Man. No, I don't know. It's not coming to me.
JJ Boys.
Yes. See, I knew as soon as I heard it, it was going to...
Pop in, yep.
Okay.
JJ Boys was the original. Back in 1989, it was him, Monoxide, and Violent J and Shaggy. Let's see. We're going to take a couple more. Actually, let's take another song, and then we're going to come back with some final questions. Let's play... This is a good one. I listened to it earlier. King Kong Crazy. Tell us about this song.
That song is primarily made for opening up of a stage show. But I've felt that song actually starts off a show better than that, but I actually come into that right after getting shut down. So it's kind of like telling a listener how I am on stage before they actually get to see me on stage, because like my stage show is like, I don't know, like it's, in my opinion, it's my best attribute as being an artist. Like, when you hear my music, it's different when you see me on stage.
Hell yeah. So. We'll be right back. King Kong Crazy, TC. Alright, we're going live. You won't believe we just called into the fucking radio. First time in a long time. DJ fucking Crook.
Yo, what the fuck is wicked, you crazy motherfucker?
Man, we're interviewing TC. You got to check his music out. I think you'd want to get him.
Yes, I know. I was tuned in.
Were you?
I was tuned in. That's how I knew. Yo, I actually wanted to touch base on the last conversation that you guys had going before you went on to the break about the original name of ICP before it was either Inner City Posse or Insane Clown Posse. You were actually kind of right, Snickers. It was actually the JJ Boy crew.
Yep.
And it was actually Byron J, Shaggy Two Dope, and Jump Steady in the very beginning. And then Monoxide came in after.
Yeah, I said Monoxide, child.
Monoxide wound up joining them after, but in the beginning it was Byron J, Shaggy Two Dope, and Jump Steady, and they went by the JJ Boy crew.
Yeah.
I didn't know Monoxide did anything with them before, like they signed with Twisted with them. Because I heard where that like Twisted was running around tearing down ICP's flyers for a while, hating on them and shit. So.
So you know what I'm doing.
Hey man, you got the radio on in the background. I can hear us talking.
Yeah, that's on the Suicide phone. That just shows that we support. I knew you guys won because of the fact Suicide had you going. I'm like, I know that shit. Who's he interviewing? That person sounds familiar.
TJ,
hold on.
Tell Suicide he's got to take the radio somewhere else or mute it.
He turned it down, but
all right.
Yeah, man.
So,
much motherfucking love to all y'all out there. Much love to Underground Wicked Radio. Much love to Snickers. Much love for everything he does out there in the underground world. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no online radio show that I can sit there and say that I've seen do as many moves as Snickers has. Like, he's taken this underground radio, online, internet radio show, and he's put it to a whole new perspective level that is like beyond like any movement that I've seen any internet radio show go on.
I totally appreciate him having me on and everything, man. This is like,
hell yeah.
I can't, like, thank you doesn't cut it. You know what I mean? Like, thank you just doesn't cut it for me.
Oh yeah.
Hey. The only thing that we ask is that you tell your friends and your homies and your other artists and everybody that you network with about Underground Wicked Radio.
Oh, definitely.
That's
how I do. You scratch my back and I scratch yours. That's, you know, I'm not, like, especially, like, when it comes to networking and stuff like that, like, every artist that's on, you know, my social media pages and stuff like that, like, I share their shit, you know, just as much as I share mine. Because I'm not afraid to share my fans and let people know what else is going on out there. So.
What are we smoking on?
I'm going to put you this way, man.
Smoking?
Crooked G, man. Leave the dead bodies alone. I've told you about smoking that shit.
I don't know. This don't have a name on it, but it's good.
By the way, just so you know, TC, he's a necrophiliac. Every time I talk to him, he's in the middle of the fucking graveyard digging up another body. Every single time.
Well, you know, everybody's got their vices.
There is nothing wrong with a little bit of money. You go to the graveyard, pick up yourself a nice fresh corpse, have a gangbang with 4, 5, 6 of your homies, and one of you put your mouth over her vagina while the other one steps on her stomach and everything just shoots into your mouth.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's fun.
Hey, at least you can't earn your Red Wings that, man, because blood's coagulated. You know what I mean? So you're good on all that shit.
Hey, my mom used to make spaghetti once a month for a week straight, every single month. Those stewed tomatoes, though.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, leave it up to Crook.
This interview just took a drastic turn.
Yes, it did. Man, DJ Crook, you need to get back on a fucking co-host. I'm telling you.
So, TC, what are some really great things that we can expect to hear from you sometime here in the near future? You got any new projects in the works? Any kind of new merch? What do you got going on that we can expect?
The mixtape that Snickers is being so gracefully playing for me right now is pretty new. It's less than a month old, or about a month old. I'm working on getting some charms made, and another project I'm going to be on is Low Key's coming project on Nightcrawlers. Hopefully, he said he was going to be trying to finish it up by the end of the week, so hopefully we'll be hearing that soon. I'm interested to hear what else he's got on that disc as well, so.
Right.
But, yeah, I'm trying to push this Wood Chipper Chronicles for a little bit, and while I'm doing that, I'm already starting writing on some new materials, so.
Also, just want to touch base on this. Get up with DJ Snickerz. He can link you to my personal page and also my label owner's personal page. Get up with us about that merch, bro. We got merch sponsors, Zen Merchandising, and also Hood Rep Clothing. We got merch sponsors out there. Fuck with us on merch. You know what I'm saying? We got we can get things in the works.
For sure, man. I appreciate the hookup, bro.
How about collab?
Yeah, you're ready. I mean,
Crook?
It's all about networking, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely all about networking. Collabs, I'm always ready to work with people. I don't know if you've heard any of my music. I got some in some different places online. Not really much, but I'm always willing to work with people. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Collabs when it comes down to doing collabs.
We'll get some links going.
If you're wanting a collab from me, you know what I'm saying, get your verse recorded, your hook, send me the beat with everything on your end done. All I got to do is put in my verse where it needs to be in. I'll send it back. Or if I'm wanting a verse from you, I'll do the, I'll do the same, vice versa.
Right, for sure.
Speaking
Definitely,
of
I'm down
DJ
for that for
Crook,
sure.
we haven't shouted it out yet today.
What?
Why don't you tell everybody tuned in who merged together?
Well, I do want to touch base on this after very long working with Mr. DJ Snickerz, who is my cousin, my family, and me on the radio being a co-host for him, and him just having a whole bunch of respect for the label that I'm with, Wicked Tendency Records. Underground Wicked Radio has officially merged with Wicked Tendency Records to be a Wicked Tendency Records official radio station. And much motherfucking love to Mr. DJ Snickerz for that shit, because that's dope as fuck. Can't thank you enough. That's another reason why I had to call in, for my level of respect to not only Underground Wicked, but also to Wicked Tendency, and also due to the respect of Snickerz taking that step and us taking that step and colliding Underground Wicked Radio with Wicked Tendency Records. So much motherfucking love to DJ Snickerz. Much motherfucking love to Suicide Dead, owner of Underground Wicked Radio, owner of Wicked Tendency Records. We out here raising the bars.
Tim, man, I know you're tuned in, so I keep telling everybody about Suicide the Dead dancing to Gundam Style, so I'm going to have to make this fucking video again. I'm going to personally go out of my way to make this video again. His head blown up.
It was yesterday.
Man, just so I can share it.
I remember that like it was yesterday, niggas.
I'm tuned in. I'm standing right here next to Crook, bro.
Oh, yeah. I'm remaking this video, man. I got to. Just to share this shit.
I bet.
All right, let's get back. Let's get back to the interview. TC,
Yeah.
that was my crazy cousin, Crooked G. He was my co-host for a good 2-3 years. He actually is from New York, moved down to Colorado. Lucky bastard. Gets to smoke weed
Yeah,
whenever
no
the fuck
shit.
he wants. He walks around any corner and just walks in and buys it. Must be nice.
I can't wait for that day.
It's coming, man. I hope. But there we
Yeah.
go. What is your take on the president, Donald Trump? What do you think of this guy?
Oh, I think there's probably 10 million people more qualified to do that job.
Yup.
But whoever they put in there is just a puppet anyway. So, you know what I mean? Like,
I
he
would
can,
have rather seen Hillary Clinton in office than this fucking clown. Honestly.
I honestly, I think we were damned if we did and damned if we didn't. We should have started over.
And DJ Crook is back. Yeah, we should have. We should impeach his ass and start over. Before the fucking Russians blow us
To the
up.
what?
Impeach Donald Trump and hire Hillary Clinton. What do you think?
No. What y'all need to do is y'all need to impeach Donald Trump and vote for Crooked G.
Oh, shit. We'd all be screwed, man. The first thing he would do is legalize
Oh, what are you talking?
being a necrophiliac.
Damn right.
Exactly.
No.
Wait, can we do weed first and then do the other shit? Can we do the weed first?
Hold on. First thing I'm doing is legalizing marijuana United States wide. And
Thank
if
you.
anybody
Okay,
has
you
a
got my
problem with
vote.
it, they can automatically go to jail.
You got my vote.
No, seriously. I'm legalizing marijuana United States wide. If anybody has a problem with people smoking marijuana, they can go to jail, and everybody else that's in jail for any kind of marijuana related offenses can get out.
I agree, man. It's bullshit.
You got my vote already.
There's any room for the people that don't smoke marijuana, the ones that would be like, oh my God, he is smoking marijuana. Let's call the police.
Fucking shit. Here's a question for you, Crook.
fuck.
You're in Colorado, man.
Fuck, I live in Colorado.
What happened to
I live
the
in
people,
Colorado. I walk down it.
What happened to the people that are in jail right now for selling fucking marijuana in Colorado? Did they get released?
Oh, if I was president, they'd automatically get released.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are there still a lot of people in Colorado in jail for selling weed?
Listen, the laws here in Colorado are crazy. You can legally possess up to two ounces of marijuana and walk down the street with it, but it has to be bought at a dispensary. It has to be an illegal dispensary container with tags, date, and everything. It has to be more recent within the last 2 weeks. If you have in any other plastic bag, whatever, it is illegal and the cops can still take it.
So
They
what do
can't
you just
criminalize
buy a
it for it
printer?
because of the fact it's not illegal.
Buy a printer
Huh?
and change the date on the label. Make your own labels.
Yeah, I mean, you can get away with that. You can get away with that, yes. In a certain extent, I guess you can. But then also when it comes down to the whole marijuana thing, if you are not licensed through the state of Colorado to be able to be badged, to either work for a dispensary or grow or even sell marijuana to any kind of person that would need it, you would need to be badged and licensed through the state of Colorado. If me, some ordinary plain motherfucker, just decided to go out and start selling marijuana, I get caught by the cops, I'm in the wrong.
Huh. But do you go
Got
to
it?
jail or do you just get a ticket?
I'm pretty sure you don't go to jail. They could possibly bring you to jail, but if they do, it's just overnight, get released next morning if you don't go on a weekend. I mean,
So
only
that's
because
not
of the
bad.
fact it is still technically illegal, only because of the fact it's like, for example, Colorado Springs, it is not legal for recreational marijuana right now.
Really?
They passed the law in the city of Colorado Springs that's only medicinal.
Huh.
But Pueblo, where where I'm at right now, is legal recreationally and medically.
Oh, it matters where you're at in like towns too.
It just pretty much revolves
So like,
around.
if you go from your town to like where it's not legal, are you still okay to carry it? Because where you're from, it's okay.
As long as it is in a container.
As long as you have the container properly and everything.
As long as you have the container with the labels properly, and if you do possess it in, let's say, Colorado Springs, and your ID says Pueblo, and it shows that you bought more than Pueblo, all they can do is take. Because of the fact, technically, it would be bought recreationally in Pueblo, but it's not legal recreationally in Colorado Springs.
So they take it from you.
Wow, so that's weird. You got to know like each individual town's laws now. That's weird.
Yeah, that's fucking
pretty
crazy.
much. I mean, it's crazy. Me, honestly, I don't give a fuck. I possess and smoke it wherever, anywhere, wherever the fuck I am. Because I'm the Colorado stoner. I mean, I'm the Colorado stoner. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no other way to say that I smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So how are the bars down there, DJ
Crook?
Crook? Can you smoke in the bars?
I don't. There's probably what are you talking about? Like cigarettes or weed?
Weed.
Honestly, I have not ran into any bar here in Colorado, except for the. I guess you can call them vape dab lounges. Like there's this one in Colorado Springs called Speakeasy and Vape Lounge. I think you can smoke in there. And there's another one called Club History Puff Power. I know for a fact you can smoke in that one. Other than that, is if it's not like a actual like hookah lounge, vape lounge, dab bar, you're not smoking in them.
Well, DJ Crook, while I got you on here, do a fucking radio drop. I need a new one for your new music.
You need a new one in some of my music. Well,
I got the
my
music.
official CD should be here. Well, listen, I'm just letting you know my official CD should be here in probably, I'd say, about a week to a week and a half. And you do know you're going to be getting sent out a copy.
Hell yeah. Explain to people tuned in why I'm getting a copy.
Because you're special.
Well,
I'll answer it for him.
That's besides the point.
Not only for the fact that we all know he's a very, 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 very special individual.
Yeah.
But I mean, fuck, man. If you're part of my fucking family, you got to be a fucking really special individual.
I agree with that.
But djsnickerz will be getting a copy of my CD because of the fact he is the mastermind between the whole editing of my album art. So much motherfucking love to djsnickerz for that shit. Plus, he is my favorite underground wicked radio host with the dopest underground wicked radio music, bringing you out of motherfucking shit to listen to bang your fucking head to, to even sit back and chill and smoke to. But, radio drop, fuck. Alright, cool.
I thought that was the radio drop.
Yo, what up, motherfuckers? Oh, no,
like a drop to me.
That was not me shouting you out.
All right, go ahead.
That was just me shouting you out. Yo, what up? This is DJ Crook, a.k.a. Crooked Motherfucking G, the necrophiliac, body-hunting, smashing motherfucker that don't give a fuck. So you better just tune in to Underground Wicked Radio with djsnickerz, and once in a while you can actually catch DJ Crook if he's not in the graveyard hunting down another tombstone to get a body to snapped up for the night to lay in bed with and cuddle. But check it out. You can catch me at www.reverbnation.com/crookedg4. That's spelled CROOKIDGEE. Number 4. Hit me up. Tune in to Underground Wicked Radio. djsnickerz is the shit.
You forgot something. And I
go,
know
bud.
Tim is tuned in. You didn't mention Wicked Tennessee Records whatsoever in that radio drop. Now you got to redo it.
Oh, you're fucking killing me. I'm fucking stoned right now, and I blame that on him. Yo, what up? This is djsnickerz. Wow,
This is
wow,
DJ
wow.
Snickers.
Got me
When the
saying
fuck
DJ
you
Snickers.
When the fuck you turn into
What
me?
the fuck, dude? Oh, man. First off, you put me on the fucking spot. I didn't know you were going to be having me doing a fucking radio show tonight. Fucker. But, alright. Yo, what up? This is DJ Crook, a.k.a. Crooked G. Side artist with Wicked Tendency Records. The official radio of the underground Wicked Radio. They teamed up. So check them both out. When you're live with DJ Snickers on Underground Wicked Radio, you can also catch DJ Crook and DJ Suicide on the same station at different times. As we're just doing this shitty killing, you can catch me at www.reverbnation.com/crookedg4, CROOKIDGEE 4. Wicked Tennessee Records, Underground Wicked Radio, DJ Crook, DJ Snickers, DJ Suicide, keeping it wicked and underground.
There we go. That's much better.
There you go.
All right, we got to get back to a couple questions for TJ, and then I got to hop off. Got to work that double tomorrow. Anything else, Crooked G? You want to shout out before you hop off? What do you want to do?
I'll do one more question, and I'll give them shout-out time, you know what I'm saying, shout-outs and whatnot. So my last question I have for you, if there was anything in this world that you could accomplish within your music, what would your one personal goal be to succeed with before you died?
He's thinking.
I don't know. Like I said earlier, like my main goal with the music stuff is I want to make a living doing this. I don't want to, I don't want a 9 to 5. I want royalties. So I mean, I would like to reach, a status to where, I'm well known in the underground. I don't need that mainstream bullshit. But yeah, I just, I want to affect people's lives and give them shit that,
Right. Oh yeah, I can dig it.
I don't want to, give you, a song that you're like, oh, okay, that's cool, and then you're never going to come back to it. You know what I mean? I want to give you something you're going to keep coming back to. So, I don't know. That's my plan. I want to tour and make a living off music. That's it. I don't need to be, the next Eminem or whatever.
Move.
Want to take?
Hell yeah, man, I can definitely dig it, man.
There he is.
I can definitely dig it. So these are this is your time to shine. You give everybody shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Drop your music links, do your radio drop for Underground Wicked Radio. Also, you know what I'm saying, you shout out to Wicked Tendency Records, as like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying, we Underground Wicked Radio and Wicked Tendency have collided, and you know what I'm saying, we both work very strongly together. So this is your time to shine. Let everybody know how much you love them and how much you appreciate them, and just do what you do, bro.
Yeah, man, first and foremost, shout out to Snickers again for having me. Like I said before, man, thank you doesn't cut it. To reach out to me and, to give me this opportunity, to let, your people hear me that don't know who I am, check me out. I got there's a lot of stuff for you and a lot of stuff that's on the way. I'm always working. I'm always grinding. So if you're just now picking me up, there's going to be a lot more to come. And if you've been with me from the start, I ain't stopping anytime soon. So, just, shout out to everybody that supports me. Like I said before, special shout out to Gabe for, reaching out to you and, letting you know that I exist in the first place. Everybody that's, been supporting new people that are going to be supporting me, thank you in advance. And yeah, I appreciate everybody.
Hell yeah. Anytime you got a new CD drop, music, projects, hit us up. We'll promote that.
Definitely. Yeah, you'll be one of the first people I'll be sending links to. So.
Everyone have a good night.
Yeah,
have a good Thanksgiving.
Yo, Snickers, I actually got.
Go ahead, Crook.
Snickers, I actually got to take off. TC, I actually got to take off. You guys keep it real, keep it wicked. I'm glad I was able to be a part of this. Underground Wicked Radio, Wicked Tennessee Records, on the movement. Keep it real. Everybody have a great fucking Thanksgiving.
Whoop whoop.
All right, man. Thanks for checking me out, bro.
No doubt.
Everyone have a good night. We're going to hop off here. I will be back Sunday night interviewing death metal band. Flyers out. Tune in. You're not going to want to miss this. DJ Snickerz out.
I'll stick it to your crib, wait till you go to bed. Then we'll make our presence known, tap you on the forehead. Separate your body, throw it in our trash.
Alright, I'm back. Not quite done. I'm going to sign off with playing For My People by TC. Tell us about this song before we hop off.
Yeah, didn't we play For My People already?
Yep, but I got like 4 people wanting to hear it again.
Oh, all right. Well, shit, For My People, play it again. My people want to hear it. Give it to them. Title speaks for itself. This was for my people. If you ain't feeling this shit, I failed you as an artist.
Everyone have a good night and a good Thanksgiving. DJ